Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. We previously talked to Chris Gleesy, who is from the Silver League. Now we're going to be talking to the Blue Sky Outlaws, the Gold League champions. And here with me, I have Justin Klug. Justin, how are you doing?
How you doing? Good.
Excellent. Thank you. Congratulations, first off, on your guys' win. That's fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about the Gold League. What's the difference between the Gold League and the Silver League?
Just level of skill,
Of
basically.
play, okay.
Yeah. So the Gold League over the years has really improved. I mean, the level of hockey now is quite high.
Okay.
And so the Gold League is for the people that have played longer, have high school, college,
So
playing
even some college
backgrounds,
hockey players.
and even some professional hockey players,
Wow.
former professional hockey players are playing as well. So
Wow.
there's a pretty good level right now. It's as high as I've ever seen it in
So
the
you
years I've
can
played.
really see some really great hockey here in town over at the Ice Arena by watching the Gold League. As you said, there's even some previous professional players. That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's a really great league. It's been so much fun the last few years because the level has come up so much.
So the competitive play has just come up and up and up. Let's talk about your background in hockey. When did you start playing?
I started when I was 5 years old. I am the oldest guy on the team by a long shot. Probably 15 years senior to the next guy. Most of the guys are in their 20s and low 30s. So I'm 51. So
That's awesome that you're still playing, man. Seriously,
so
that's fantastic.
I'm an old man in the league now, and my days are probably numbered. But I started playing when I was 5, and really quit when I was 12 or 10 or 12 or somewhere in that range, and didn't play until my mid-30s again.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So I think this is a perfect story to show that if you have an interest in a sport, there's no excuse to try it out, right? Even if you've never...
There's so many leagues that you can, there's lower leagues that you can enter into, and they really accommodate right from just starting right up till you're a very good player.
That's awesome. So let's talk about how this winter season went for you guys. Seems like you guys had a great season. Obviously, you capped it off with the win there, and you guys got to take home the cup. Give us a couple highlights of the season, and then let's talk about the championship game as well.
Well, I think this year our team was a bit of an amalgamation of two teams, two former teams that a lot of guys went to play. They're older guys, and they went and played lower league, and so we ended up with kind of a new team this year. And so it's interesting when you have that, even though you might have the best players in the league. If they're not used to playing with each other, there's always an adjustment period and so forth. So I think, we've had a chemistry adjustment period. We went through it, and then, by the time we got to the playoffs, everything was gelling pretty good. And we played well through the season. We were first place going into the playoffs. It wasn't like we were dragging behind or a comeback kid or something like that. But we played very well in the playoffs, and we took it home.
Dude, yeah, you guys did super well, so that's fantastic. As the coach would say, you guys peaked at the perfect time of the season, and you guys had the best playoffs that you could have, which is fantastic. Let's talk about the Blue Sky Outlaws. Is this you said this is a new team, so is this the first year?
Yeah, I think this is probably our second session together. We were a combination of two former teams who, like I said, some people left, and so Blue Sky was generous enough to sponsor us and helps us along with jerseys and stuff like that, and that's
fantastic.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
And so are you guys also continuing on into the spring-summer session as well?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be doing it. It's you have people that kind of leave for after the ski season, so you'll drop a few players typically, pick up some new ones through the summer, and then once you get back into fall, you pick up some of the guys that come back into town. Awesome.
That's so great. Well, we're going to continue to follow you throughout this next summer session as well. There's a playoff, I'm guessing, for this that caps off this summer season?
Yeah, there's a playoff every season.
Okay, cool.
The seasons are varying lengths.
Winter being the longest?
The winter is the longest one, and so this one coming up, I believe, is the shortest. So.
Okay. Perfect. Well, we at Park City Television have had the pleasure of going to the Ice Arena and covering these games and watching. It's been really fun. I didn't realize how competitive hockey was here in town. It's really great to see, and we're going to continue to bring you coverage of that, so keep it tuned here to Park City Television. We'll keep highlighting all of the games. Justin, I want to thank you so much for joining us. We'll definitely keep our eyes out for Blue Sky Outlaws as we kind of make our way into this spring and summer session. Thanks for coming on and telling your story. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, good luck with everything coming up. We have much more to come here on the Mountain Morning Show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.